Hey guys, welcome back to Rusted Horsepower. So I've always kept this channel as an automotive channel, car channel, tool channel, basically a channel for mechanics. But tonight, just for a little bit, I'm going to change things up a bit. So just bear with me and hear me out. So I went out and voted. And just to give you a little bit of a background on myself, as soon as I was old enough to vote, I went ahead and voted in a general election for president. After that, I had this attitude that they're all crooks and liars and they're going to do whatever they feel like doing anyways, so I'm just not even going to participate. And for the most part, that is kind of true. But it wasn't until I had kids that somebody sat me down and talked to me about some stuff. They said, depending on who's in office or what decisions they're making, it's going to have long-term effects on the lives of your children. Right now, your children can't vote, but they're depending on you to vote for them. So that kind of set me back a bit. I thought about it, and I started voting consistently after that, doing my research and voting. Not just in general elections, but also voting in state and local elections. Some people might say, those really don't matter. Those are just small potatoes. But you know what? There's a lot of things that get decided on, or laws that get reversed, or laws that get implemented. They really do make a difference in those small elections. That's where a lot of things get implemented, and then the larger general election kind of pushes that stuff even stronger. So you might also be thinking, well, you know what? As long as I have my cars and my tools and I'm able to sit in my little corner and just tinker, they leave me alone, I leave them alone. That's all fine and dandy, but some of the decisions that they're making are going to affect you directly or indirectly, whether it's taxes going up or maybe them deciding that old cars don't belong on the road anymore. Now, that might seem kind of far-fetched, but cash for clunkers was that in general. If they had it their way, we'd all be riding the bus or driving EVs. So I don't know how you feel about things. I don't know if you feel like everything's going great or nothing, or you really don't like the way things are going. I don't know if you like who's in control or don't like who's in control. I'm not here to tell you which way to decide or which way to vote. I'm just saying you might want to consider voting. There's other reasons you might want to consider voting. There's a lot of populations moving from state to state. So what that means is some of the people that are coming into your state might not have the same ideals or the same values as you and your neighbors. So they might vote differently in an election. You might want to go out and get your voice heard. Another reason, there's millions of non-citizens who have crossed our borders and are within the United States now. In some states and some elections, they are being allowed to vote. So if you decide not to vote, those people are making the decisions for you. I don't know if that sits right with you, but it doesn't with me. I'd rather have my decision made and my voice heard. Anyways, I don't want to be all gloom, doom, and despair, but if this message is coming out to you a little bit too late and your local and state elections have already gone through and closed, no big deal. You can just be sure to register for the next one. Besides that, we have a general election coming up in November. If you're already registered and you've never really thought about voting locally or on your state level, you can do that anytime, as long as it hasn't closed. But either way, like I said, just register, make sure you're registered, and you'll be ready for next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. God bless you.